Hi, I'm getting ready to do my walk, my second walk of the day. The first one was before dawn, and I exercised with Panama City. And I thought I'd start with this. And away we go. And I have my mask on, because if I want to come in and out of my building, this is how I have to do it. And which way will I go? I'm not really sure. But try the other way. So, that's how it goes. Look, just to see what's there.
I know, but he just, so he had to pay the oil on the car. I was just trying to tell him that, because the cat towel was mine. Oh, sorry, go. And
Military Insider War begins. Thousands of Russian hungry day. How awesome is that? And I'm off again. Face mask. Yay, free face. So, I'll go by this. You see the firemen come down and dig those fire plugs out. I wonder why this wire is wrapped around this pole like that. It's so weird. I mean, what's the reason? There we go. When my almost 45-year-old son had these little records when he was like 5, he had The Wizard of Oz with a book and a record. It'd be like blah 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 ding, blah 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 ding, and he says, we're on the way to visit the land of Oz. Ding. And he knew this thing by heart because it was the only one he had for a while. And he told this fella who has a son a year older than him. He says, oh, my son is so smart. He's starting to learn to read and write. And he was like, well, Jeremiah says, well, I'm smart. And he says, I'm sure you are. And he says, yeah, I can already read and write. And he says, no, you can't. Because he was only 5. And he says, yeah, hang on. And he goes and gets that book that went with the record. And he opens it up and he goes, we're on our way. And he read it word for word. And in his head, he's probably going, ding. And this guy's like, oh my God, this is awesome. This guy's crazy. He's so smart, blah, blah, blah. But actually, it was a memorizing thing and not an actually reading thing. But it did help him learn to read. is actually very cool. But that's one of those things. Oh, I hate these face masks. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, I'll have to show my friend who moved from Maine. When I come up here, he wasn't here no more. He moved to New York, where I left. It's so funny how life goes. But, yeah, anyway, we used to chase down the kids when they got in trouble. He'd be like, you seen my girls? You seen Jessica? I'm like, no, but I bet you I know where she is. And hop in the van. First thing he does, house in the van. First place I show up at, there she is. Yeah. Oh, it always helped to have a friend when the kids were in trouble and stuff. But anyway, that's how it goes. Sanctuary tattoo. Huh. And that's like, oh my goodness, everybody's coming online right now. And here I am wandering around out here. Huh. Which is fine. Up the hill I go. You can tell it's uphill. Maybe not. Anyway. 6 minutes. I hope my pedometer thing is on. I'll have to check that afterwards. Bank Savings Bank, we're going this way. Y'all gonna get to know my neighborhood here in Portland, Maine. Stop 86. That's on this side. I don't like to go that way. I'm not sure what else down that way. There's a guy in the corner. I kind of think, oops, that might be the guy I hugged. Oops. I stepped in the snow and stumbled looking. Yeah. Share the road. LSD roads. Okay. What does that say? 125. R.I.P. B.Y.R. Stickers all the time. I always like to read the stickers. There's way more stickers downtown. I'm not downtown, but I'm not far from it. What is this? Numbers. Huh. Anyway. Okay. The last time I walked up this way, there's this bus place there, and bus stop. It's a plastic thing. You can probably see it from here now. But one of the big drug dealer guys, he stepped in there. He was trying real hard to hide his face, but his body language told me who he was. He didn't have to hide his face. And it's really weird because his father was really tiny. But then I come back and he was in there hiding in there too. And so I think I'll turn around. I don't want to go there. So he pulled up his face mask, and all you could see was just a little slit between his hat and his face mask with his eyes. And yeah, He was trying to conceal who he was from me, which was really weird that he was there. But just past there, past that little house, there's a bridge. You go over the bridge, and right smack on the other side is Motel 6, where there's a lot of overdoses and stuff because there's a lot of homeless people put there in the winter. And a lot of homeless people can't get a motel. And it's just so funny. Yeah, the unusual adventures of Mary Jane. Huh. I never thought I'd see the day I was living in the streets of a city during a pandemic on the lockdown while the whole world is locked out. I mean, in, and I'm locked out with all the wild and crazy people that were all locked out there. See, there's a fella that I hugged the other day, I do believe. But anyway, such is life. So they're fixing up this place for Bangor Savings Bank, and they're, ooh, that's loud. and they had pulled out all the landscaping and stuff and put in new landscaping here and everything. And I said, they've been working on the inside. Too bad I retired. I'd love to grab the job working with that crew. They did a really nice job. Taking their time though. My brother and I alone would have had it done quite rapidly compared to that. But, and he just got surgery helping his knees back in the 70s when he was on his motorcycle. He was riding, and this lady with no blinker to turn left pulled up in the lane, not in the turning lane. So she decides, as he comes beside her to turn left on his motorcycle, she decides to boom, turn left and hits him and nailed him hard, and his one leg got really swollen and underneath the car, the motorcycle. And so yeah, not cool. He had problems with that, but so he ended up with problems with both knees, and apparently my other big brother too. I don't know. I got hurt a few times when I got older because I wasn't as careful, and a hailstorm made me run. I fell in a hole and broke my leg, but I didn't know it, and they sewed it up. They sewed the hamburger together, but they didn't ever x-ray it. Then while I was working up here doing the census, one of the people that I had to go to his house was the doctor who he'd retired, but he was the guy who sewed my leg up. And he was like, oh, so how's your leg doing? All this time later, several years later. And I was like, well, it was broken. I just didn't know it, and you didn't x-ray it, so neither did you. And he was like, oh. Luckily he retired, I guess. It's just kind of funny, but that's how things go. Oh my goodness. He don't have his blinker on. People. It's so much energy to lift one little hand and hit that blinker to say I'm turning. People kill me. I'm like obsessive rule follower, so yeah. Except when I believe it's not right. Then you won't catch me following the rule. Then you'll catch me rebelling and raising a stink and getting people to listen. I'm like that. Did you see the slow roll that they're going to do in Canada a couple years ago? They did a slow roll with the truckers, and 2 days after they left, the rules and laws changed. So they're gathering a whole lot more because now they're finally allowing, they changed the rules and they're allowing the truckers, even the unvaccinated truckers, to come in, the unpoked, I guess, to come in and bring supplies and food. So tons and tons of them are gathering, and they're going to do a slow roll from east to west to go to Ottawa, Canada. I'm so proud of these people that dare, you know, because so many people just dare to leave me to be the only one to stand up for things sometimes, and that just kind of bums me out. But that's okay. Call me crazy. I stand for what I believe in. Oh, I have to. I have to take care of me because nobody else will take care of me. So, yeah, I have to take care of me too. Not many people in my parking lot. 5 cars. Huh. Weird. But it's still 16 minutes. Oh, this is only my second walk. And I did a half an hour with Panama City. I'm not sure how to say that, but I loved Panama City when I lived there. Yep, here she comes. That was maintenance getting ready to peek out the door. And yeah, I'm wearing my face mask, so I'm good. Here she comes, Miss America. Oh, and 17 minutes I'm back. I'll upload this. And that's cool. Yes, I'm wearing my face mask. It's funny, the maintenance man sees me, just barely opens the door, sees me, runs back in. Oh, oh, they did do it. Okay, no problem. Yeah, this place is weird.